Touch no wheel, cause I got a chauffeur, cause that's how I get around.
Hey beautiful people and glowers, it's Zoe Harmony. Today I'm giving you guys how to retwist your hair at home like a pro. So right now my hair is freshly washed and I'm about to just get right into it and help y'all out. I know sometimes y'all don't really want to go to a loctician, or I just want to know how to master this on your own. So I'm going to help you with that. It took me months to, really get this down, really master my craft and figure out what really works in a retwist. So I'm going to show you guys that today. So I'm about to just put my hair up. I just moisturize my hair with some water and oil, and I actually washed my hair today as well, but we're going to get straight to it. So I parted my hair. I just use my hands to part it. I don't really go in with the comb since my parts are kind of free parts, so that's what I like. And then I put some gel on my parts. I use Shine and Jam, and I'll put that on the screen. I didn't really show you guys. But then I get a comb and I want to comb the loose hair, the new growth, and then I smooth it in a direction. So right now I am retwisting my hair in the direction that it was, started and twisted in, and this is clockwise for this specific lock. And then I wrap the new growth or the frizzy hair around my lock because it just makes it more uniform, and the point of a retwist is to just make your hair more neat. And that is my simple way of doing it. And then I clip the clip a little bit near my root underneath, just a spot where it's gonna stay. And a trick to doing that is to clip it in the opposite direction that you twisted it, so it can actually stay and build that natural resistance. It's very important to oil your scalp through this process just so it can stay moisturized and neat and seal it in. So I'm just parting my neck section, just using my hand very free with it and putting my gel just on the root. Right on the root is just fine. Don't put any on the actual lock as it can cause buildup. It's just unnecessary. But then I, get my comb it through, smooth it out, and I put it in the direction that it was grown in. And in this case, it is clockwise as well. Some of my locks were, grown in different directions, but right now you can just feel it out and seeing which way does it tightest, which way seals it in the best. So you can just do that and experiment with that as well. And also being repetitive will master your craft. Being repetitive and practicing is what helped me, see what works for my retwist and see what lasts, because at first I didn't know really what to do. So I'm practicing and showing you guys so you guys don't really have to go through that. Okay, so now we're gonna do the front / side of my hair. These parts are my favorite because I feel like they give the smoothest. I feel like my hair is finer at the front. Like, is that the same case for you guys? I don't know, but I'm repeating these steps, but I just want to show you guys how I do it. So as I smooth it out, I sometimes use the comb just to, twirl it around and get it like that. Then I'm just smoothing it out. I'm going to be saying smooth a lot. Like, that's the key, to just smooth it out, right? And then I'm wrapping the hair around my lock. What this does is kind of a form of locksmithing, if you guys know what that is, but just like a more literal, more easier way. I'm kind of like pulling the frizz out and then wrapping it back around, if that makes sense. And then for the front, I get my clip, pull it to the back so it can stay there. And voila, that's pretty much it for right now. So I'm getting really up close for you guys because I really want you guys to like really take it in and just learn from it. So that's why I'm just really up and close and letting you guys soak it in. And you guys are going to see me wrap it around one time, which just makes it more secure. And then I put the clip on. It just makes it, you know, stay there a bit longer, and it's less likely to unravel. So cute, so snatched, so easy. Okay, so I wanted to demonstrate this on a really thick lock of mine, a really frizzy one. So I'm repeating the step by putting some gel on my root only, smoothing that out and combing it out. And then I'm going to show you guys the rest of this process for a thick lock. So again, we're just twisting it in the same way that it grew, the same way that we started it, and I'm getting the frizz, wrapping it around the lock. It's a really easy and straightforward way that helps me do it, and it works for my hair. I have 4C hair and really thick hair, so this is the easiest way for me. And we're honestly just repeating this process together, like we're just repeating it. That's what I love about locks, because it's just repetitiveness, practice, and being patient. That's something that I learned. Being patient and taking my time and just loving my hair strand by strand. That's what you gotta do. So my locks at the front are really thick because I have really thick edges, so it's a lot of extra hair just hanging there. So I want to put my edges into the lock because I don't like my edges to be out too much. I only like a little bit because that's when it just doesn't look right to me. So I'm combing that into the lock and I'm smoothing it out the same way I would for my other ones. I'm just paying more attention to it and combing more in, which means I'm going to be wrapping around more hair. But it's really the same thing. It's still easy. It's just about combing that hair in and wrapping around more hair as you go. So my Shine and Jam gel ran out, so now I'm just using pure aloe vera gel. This is a really good alternative because it's just pure, it's really smooth, it leaves no flakes, none of that. So that's why I really like this as well. Okay, so we're now at the front. So what we're gonna do is just make sure our part is straight, just parting your hair off and then putting the extra hair into the lock that you want to put it in. It's really simple, really easy. I like mine to be pretty much perfect, but I don't put too much stress into it, especially if I'm gonna do like a style afterwards. Then I repeat the process, comb that hair into it, add my gel, smooth it in, like I said, a lot, and yeah, move on with it. Okay, so it's the next day. I definitely slept with the clips in. So I lost the footage, but last night before I went to bed, I put my hair underneath a dryer for about 15 minutes with my blow dryer, and then I went to sleep with it on because it's the weekend and I want maximum hold. So I'm like, why not? And this really helped get it dry and really firm. The final product, well, not yet, but this is how it looks when it's freshly done with the clips out, and I love that. So right now I'm going to be styling my hair. I'm going to be doing a lock petal bun and then a few like 2-strand twists into a bang. And this is my very first time doing it, and I'm so excited like getting into this. It's giving loctician, it's giving hair salon at home. But I'm starting with putting my hair into a bun with some rubber bands because yeah. And I'm putting that into a couple of sections so I can actually get it into a bun. So yeah, watch the process. Okay, so I'm doing my 2-strand twist bang. Don't mind the one at the side. We gonna get that down. Not too much. But what I'm doing is like I'm twisting it in the same direction that I, retwisted it in. And then I'm getting my right one and putting it over the left. And then I'm gonna put it to the side as a side part for my little bang that I'm doing. I can get into this in another video, like in a more detailed manner. But this is what we're doing for now. Okay, okay. Okay, so right now I'm going to be doing the lock petal. I'm just fixing my bun real quick, but I'm going to be doing a lock petal bun. So what you're going to need are some rubber bands for this hairstyle. And then what you're going to do is get like each lock and then kind of bend it into like a semicircle form and then wrap the rubber band around, if that makes sense. Like just kind of watch me, and it's very, very easy as you go. So get your lock as I'm doing right here, bend it into like a half circle and just wrap it around individually with a rubber band. And that is all it is. I did it one by one. I didn't mind, I had time, but you can do it 2 at a time depending on how many locks you do have. So as you guys notice, I was no longer feeling the 2-strand twist at the side hanging out like that. So I just put it back into the bun off camera. But now I'm going to be sleeking my hair down with a scarf. This is so essential because it's just going to snatch the look all together. And I leave it on for like about 10 to 15 minutes or so, depending on how much time I have. So yeah. Okay, and this is the final product. Like, I was so in love. Like, you guys can really tell at just taking your time and retwisting your own hair is just so rewarding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took a lot from this. Like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the Glower community. Bye, beautiful people, and enjoy the rest of your day. Remember to glow inside and out always.
chauffeur.